Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me on the Ranch Road this morning. This is Van Hargis with Van Hargis Horsemanship. And let's head over there at the ranch and let's kind of recap what we talked about yesterday. I really think that it's incredibly important for us to understand how important trust is. I honestly think that trust is the biggest part of our foundation in our training. And especially in our relationships, and again, I mean both with horses and humans, we have to have trust with that. And yesterday we touched briefly on the idea of trust in regards to trusting God, of course, trusting God that He's putting you on the right path. The other thing is, and have faith in that path. In other words, have trust in that, and trust in Him, and then at the same time have faith in that path that He's put you on. The other thing was trust yourself. Take all the things that you've learned, and when you apply those, trust in those. The reason that's so important is because that trust in yourself it exudes confidence. And when you feel confident and when you have that look of confidence about you, everyone around you, including the horses, feel a sense of calm and peace. They like the idea of knowing that somebody's in control and that somebody knows what the heck's going on. And then there's another old Zig Ziglar quote that I love. It says, fake it till you make it. So even if you're not really confident, if you'll have trust in yourself and trust in the background that you've given yourself, and just have trust in that will help you develop a certain amount of confidence. And when you develop that confidence, those around you will feel it. The horses, the other folks around you. The other thing I want to talk about today, though, is I want to refer to a quote that I really like. I came up with this several years ago, and I've kind of lived by it since when it comes to my horses. My job is to set my horse up to be successful. Set them up to be successful, and then dare them to be good. There's your quote. Dare them to be good. Set them up in such a way that whatever it is that you want, that horse has a greater chance of doing what you want than not doing what you want. In other words, they have a greater chance of getting the correct answer, of being successful, than they do at failing. That's our job as trainers, as teachers, as husbands, as wives. It's our job to set those around us up to be successful. And it's not that from time to time having a few failures, those are great learning experiences. We tend to learn from those things a lot. But our job is to set them up first to be successful. And then if they fail or then if they struggle, our job is to help them. But you see, too many times we babysit our horses. We babysit those around us, creating codependencies and all sorts of different things. But in the reality is, if we do our due diligence early in the game, and I mean early, set that foundation, establish yourself as trustworthy, and then work hard to set yourself, those around you, your horses, set them up to be successful, and then give them an opportunity to be successful. They're either going to get it right or they're not. If they get it right, great. Pat them, rub them. I say all the time, rub that horse like you just won the world championship. We want that horse to feel the confidence of understanding that success exists, and before you know it, they will pursue it. Kids love to know that they succeed. When they succeed, they pursue it. But if we make it too easy on them, though, in other words, we're babysitting them all the time, they don't seek that out. At the same token, though, we want to set them up to be successful, dare them to be good, and when they make the wrong decision or they make the wrong step or whatever the case may be, our job is to correct them. But here's the cool, empowering part. Those around us can train us to quit correcting them. In other words, when the horse does something wrong, I'm going to correct him. I want to be more committed to that horse's success than he is. But in order to do that, I've got to do my part to set him up to be successful, and then dare him to be good. Give him an opportunity to be good. Give him an opportunity to succeed. When he does, rub him like he won the world championship. I tell you, you got to have trust. Set them up, trust that they're going to do the right thing, and give them the opportunity to do so. Anyway, Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I so appreciate you guys joining us on the ranch road each morning. I hope that little tidbit helps you. It helps me every day to reflect upon it. That's another reason I'm very grateful for you folks. You give me an opportunity to kind of preach to the mirror, giving me an opportunity to hear what it is that I'm conveying to others. The teacher is the student. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on the ranch road. Until next time, this is Van Hargis with Van Hargis Horsemanship.